It doesn't matter where I am on this island. I could be in the very back corner and somehow a villager would find me and walk across my screen as I'm trying to record something. And it's not even one, it's two of them. Like, go anywhere else, please. Also, we have Colton over here who is teaching me a new reaction. Yay, what could it be? Heartbreak! That's exactly what I need before Hot Girl Summer starts, am I right? Love that! Yay, we learned heartbreak! Welcome back to another action-packed episode on the island of Neopia. I've got quite a few things on the agenda for us to do today. We've got some decorating and terraforming to do. We're going to move some things around. We're even going to do a little Dreamy hunt. And I'm going to show you which villagers we're adding to our island. So if that sounds exciting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button because apparently like 70% of you guys aren't subscribed and you don't want to miss out on future videos. So this front area entrance spot is what we worked on in the last video. But before we get started with everything, I got to make sure I do my dailies. So that's finding fossils, gyroids, because apparently it rained the day before in my game. Catching bugs. We have Flick over here. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Do it. You wouldn't. Yeah, that's right. Walk away. It's not worth it, buddy. It's not worth it. So I've started digging up all of my fossils every day because I took a look through my museum and it's actually really empty. So we got to start wrapping that up. And I also have to empty all my rocks because my mom told me she needed materials. So I have to do her grunt work. I really want to go Dreamy hunting at some point soon to get those new villagers in. And Hippo is still ignoring his eviction notice. So we'll have to try again some other time. As I was running around looking for fossils, I somehow ended up digging up 3 gyroids, which I don't really remember. Like, can you get 3? Because it rained, and I thought you were only supposed to find 1 on your island. Anyway, let's go drop off our fossils at the museum. So I totally forgot that in the last episode, Blathers asked us to find Brewster on the Mystery Island, and we did, and we invited him over. And so that means now we finally have the cafe, which is really nice because I think the cafe is really cute. So I ended up dropping off all of my fossils here. Hopefully we can fill up our museum a little bit more. And then I headed upstairs to get a coffee. It's so cute in here. Oh, I just love the cafe aesthetic. And then we have Brewster over there making a little coffee. Got to take a picture for the gram, you know, for the Instagram stories. All right, so for those of you that are coffee drinkers, I want to know what your go-to coffee order is. Because for me, I'm not really a hot coffee type of person. I'm more of like an iced drink girly. So I usually go for like a cold brew or some type of like iced latte, which it's almost the season for because it's getting warmer. But for the sake of supporting a small local coffee shop like Brewster's, we're ordering a hot coffee today. So cute. I forgot that you can't get takeout as well. I think you have to like get a certain amount of coffees before he lets you do takeout. So we'll get that next time. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning, we have a campsite villager. Isabel said someone's visiting today. So maybe we can land someone good. But of course, the Animal Crossing gods like to laugh at me. So we do not have a cat. We have Dizzy. So I am immediately leaving. Goodbye! So I went to go check up on my villagers. I was doing my rounds around the island. And then I saw Audie with the thought bubble above her head, but I needed to get this DIY first, which ended up being for a forbidden altar. This actually looks really cool. I'm probably going to use it somewhere. But Audie was here thinking, so I'm like, maybe this is it. We can kick a villager out, but it turns out she just had a fight with Dobby. About fashion, and she wanted to give him a present to make up for it. Now, this is really funny to me because Dobby is an old man, and all Audie wears is, like, tracksuits. So I don't know what the fashion argument was about there. Also, Dobby's house is literally, like, right behind where we were standing. She's right there, and his house is literally here. And she's like, can you deliver this for me? So I was like, girl, stop being lazy. So we go on inside. We see Dobby cooking something. Grandpa's making some dinner. So he has a cooking DIY. What's he making? Oh, he's making carrot juice. I don't know in what world do you have to fry carrot juice? Not really sure. I think Dobby might be going a little bit senile there, you know, but that's okay. Grandpa gets forgetful sometimes. Look at that carrot juice go. Love me some carrot juice bits. He's thinking about it. Well, we're gonna give him the present that Audie gave to pass to him, and she's given him a basketball tank, which I think is just like used clothes. So he's now wearing a sweaty old basketball tank. Love that for Grandpa Dobby. Anyway, both of them are gonna get kicked off my island pretty soon, so I guess this doesn't really matter too much. So we went over and we told Audie that everything was good and that she just needs to stop messing around with poor old Grandpa Dobby. So after that, I decided I wanted to do a little bit of terraforming. There's just, you know, so many shenanigans going on Neopia that I needed to take a break and focus on making my island look a little bit prettier. So this is the entrance that we worked on in the last episode. If you guys want to see the patterns and things that I used, you can check out that video. But I decided that I wanted to make a little waterwork area in the front. So I crafted this little pond as well. And then I had the idea that I wanted to eventually make like a bridge going across where that path is. I just wanted to map things out. I wanted to fill this up a little bit more. So I started putting down some bushes as well and a couple more trees, because the theme of this island is going to be forest core. So I wanted to make it look a little bit more like wildernessy. I wanted to make it look more like a forest or like more natural. I also remembered that off to the left-hand side is where the shop is, and I eventually am going to start working on this area, so we needed to move the shop out of the way. We went to Town Hall, grabbed a little moving kit, and I'm going to move the shop to the very back part of the island, like where the museum is, just so it's out of the way, because I know the first part that I'm going to be decorating is the front part of the island. So I wanted to clear all of that up. The shop's all set up. That's going to be moved out of the way. I also decided to plant a bunch of saplings because I wanted to have more cedar trees. But then I realized I could just steal those off of Mystery Islands. So I ran over to my dock and then I saw this. And it's... Sorry, that sound I made was horrific. It's Blue Bear! Blue Bear's thinking of moving, which is actually perfect because I had hoped to kick someone off today so that we could go Dreamy hunting. But girl, if she wants to leave and make my life easier, then by all means. So Blue Bear is all good and ready to go now. Thank you so much for your service, Blue Bear. I originally got her because I wanted to do like a kid core theme, and I think she's a great kid core villager. But you know, as we transition to our new theme, we gotta get our new villagers in. So she's gonna get moved out. I was still like, you know what, might as well go to a mystery island and grab everything and bring it over before we start our new day. So we took a ride over to the mystery island with Captain, and of course, the Animal Crossing gods now have decided to smile upon me and send me to the Vine Island, which is great because I don't think I have any vines on my island. Also, the glowing moss looks really cool. So I just went crazy and started ransacking everything. That's the thing about mystery islands, is that you can just go and completely steal everything, take all the bushes, take all the vines, the trees, all that stuff. It saves a lot of time. And also, because I know I'm going to have a ton of bushes on my island, I'm just going to grab everything that I can hold. But then the Ninten-gods said, nah, girl, that's enough. No more shovel for you. So I had to head on back because there's nothing left for me. Except for this DIY, though. Always got to look for the DIY. We ended up getting a DIY for a ruined seat, which also, once again, I think will really fit the aesthetic of my new island. So I took all of my bushes and things that I stole from the Mystery Island and we brought it back to Neopia. I'm really happy with how much we were able to accomplish today. So jumping forward to the next day, it's raining and we get to see Shrek in our home screen. Yay! I just jumped forward one day because I wanted to make sure that Blue Bear was all packed up and ready to go. And also I wanted to make a little bit of progress with terraforming because I knew that we were going to be jumping forward one more day after that. So I decided to plant some more trees. I picked up a bunch of trees on those mystery islands before, and I just wanted to put them down because I wanted to make my entrance feel more foresty. I also decided to shape this cliff a little bit more because I wanted to have enough space to add in more trees. And then I also thought that adding a bridge across this dirt path would be really fun and look interesting. I had one on my old island and I really liked it, so I thought I'd create a similar effect here. And then I was like, I can create a river with a bridge going across it and then also bring it up to the second level of this terraformed space with a river that kind of wraps around. I don't know if this is making any sense, but you'll see in just a second. So we built this wraparound area, and then I was like, no, I think it might be nice to add a tree in the middle of this, just so it looks a little bit more foresty. So I planted one of my saplings. That'll grow in a couple of days, and then I rounded out the edges over here. So now we have this wraparound river that looks really cool. We're gonna decorate it with flowers and things later on. And then I can go and build a bridge across this path area. So we headed to Town Hall and we got ourselves a bridge kit. Now, I really like the look of the suspension bridges. I think they just look more natural. And it's usually what you find when you're walking through like a forest, if you're going on a hike somewhere. So we got our suspension kit and I took it down to this front area. This is what it ended up looking like. I think it fits really well over here. And once we start decorating it with trees and stuff, it'll look a lot nicer. Because we are efficient and we have a loaded bank account, we're going to pay off this bridge immediately because we're going to time skip forward another day. And I want this bridge in so I don't have to keep running around this river that I've made. I also have a gyroid fragment that we picked up from the Mystery Island. So we're just going to pop that there and then we're going to water it. So it'll be all ready when we start on our Dreamy hunt. So I think that's all for our terraforming day. Let's get to the villager hunting. So I time skip forward a day and look, the plot is open. It's ready to go. We're ready to Dreamy hunt. And I think this is a good time to reveal who we are looking for. So I mentioned in my last video that I want to do an all cat island. Doesn't really make sense for a forest, but it's what I want. So that's what we're doing. Starting off top row, Mary, because she's my favorite villager, and Felicity, because she's another white cat, and they kind of look like my pet cats. We're going to go for Kid Cat and Raymond, of course. You can't have an all-cat island without Raymond. Then in the bottom row, we're going to do Lolly, Punchy, Pearl, and then we have one more spot for a mystery cat, which I will let you guys decide in the comments. So let me know who you'd like that 8th villager to be. Generally, I would say that I'm pretty lucky when it comes to Dreamy hunting. We're just not going to talk about Flora, but like for every other villager, I feel like it usually doesn't take me that long. So I was like confident that we could find a villager within 50 tickets. A cat villager that was on my list, I feel like we could find one within 50 tickets. So that's all I'm bringing with me to the airport, and we're going to see what we can find today. So it has been a hot minute since the last time that I Dreamy hunted. Dreamy hunting was actually one of the first things that I really used to do when I started playing Animal Crossing. So I am very experienced in it, but it's been a while. And I don't know if I'm going to be punished or rewarded for taking a break from it for so long. So I feel like our first island is really going to set the tone here. And it's raining. It's like true Vancouver weather right now. It's kind of foggy as well, which makes things a little bit moody and mysterious. But let's go see who island number 1 is. It's Sky, who I think is actually really cute. So this could be a really good sign. She's in her like pink little raincoat. So cute. Island number 2 ended up being another kind of rare villager, I guess. Myra, the superhero bunny. Island number 3 was, I can't remember his name. Cephalobot? He's like the robot octopus. He's kind of cool looking. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Island number 4 is, I want to say, it's not Audie, because I have Audie on my island. Freya. I still got it. Freya the wolf. Fashion wolf. She's just hanging out, but she's not who we're looking for. Island number 5. Let's do this the old-fashioned way with the intense music. Who's it gonna be? Island number 5 is Money Rock Island. So we're gonna come back to that. But we ended up finding a villager that I don't care about. I can't remember his name. Henry? No, not Henry. Anyway, I don't want him. So we're just gonna empty out these money rocks and dip because we don't have time for that. The next island was a bamboo island. And I don't know why I couldn't get through here. So we got a detour. I ended up taking a bunch of sprouts back with me. I figured I would take some bamboo back, but it was Walt, the old like kangaroo guy. So that was a no. Next island though could be a good one. And it is... No one's here. Hello? This is the Animal Crossing gods blessing me. Oh my... How do I run so good? It's Lolly. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. I didn't even need 50 tickets. I did it in... I want to say like 7 or 8 tickets. But anyway, we found Lolly super fast. It literally only took a couple minutes. So we're going to invite her back to our island. She's going to take up Bluebear's spot. And that is one knocked off the list. I can't believe it, guys. I think I might be a professional Animal Crossing player. Within 7 tickets! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, and Lolly's so cute. But it's only going to get harder from here. So maybe this is like beginner's luck. So obviously we got to run back to the island to make sure that she's all moved in and everything's good. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited for this. I'm so happy that Lolly's here because she's a super cute villager. And the plot says sold. It wasn't some fever dream. She's got that beautiful beachfront property. And we have the first cat on our list. On our very first new Dreamy hunt for Neopia. This is so exciting. So she's all moved in. And I think that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to get her moved in the next episode. We're going to do some more terraforming. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.